How to be disciplined. First, why is discipline so important? I think that discipline is important if you want to become good at something and if you want to get the momentum going for a certain thing in your life or for a certain aspect in your life. So, if you want to do that, I think what is very important is to try to do what you want to do every day at the same time after the same thing. So there's this thing of habits, and there's a great book about this, which is called. It's from Charles Duhigg. It's The Power of Habit, I think. And he explains that the best way to implement a new habit in your life is to put it just after a habit that you already have, like for example sleeping or brushing your teeth, or before that. So you just put it before or after that, and so you will actually easily remember to do that thing. So this is in order to remember, like, to do it every day. And then what I would do also is like really try to do it for at least, I don't know, 2 weeks or 30 days in order to make it stick, and also in order to be able to see the result of what you're implementing. If you do it just for a few days, maybe the momentum will not get going, and you will not be able to see a difference in your life due to that new habit. So it's actually not very motivating when you have a new habit and you don't even see the result. It's not gonna push you to continue do the thing, because I mean it's a struggle to do something new every time. In the best case, it can be exciting at the beginning for a few days, and then you're like, you get used to it, and you don't want to continue doing it because it has lost its freshness and all, and so you're not motivated enough to do it. But what you need is actually not motivation, it's discipline. And being disciplined is just a matter of strategy. I think there are no disciplined people or not disciplined people. It's just a matter of knowing how to just like install a new habit in your life. And so that's how I do it. I also think that it's very important to see the result of your habit and really know why you do it. So why is it that you want to do this new thing in your life? I started to meditate a few years ago, and I've talked about it with many people, and they say it's hard for them to start meditating. And the funny thing is, for me, it wasn't hard at all. I did it every day, and it wasn't a struggle at all. I didn't need like a lot of energy to implement it in my life, because it actually had such tremendous results in my life. It helped me overcome a lot of things, social anxiety. But at the beginning, I already knew I had already like read and watched a lot of things about it, so I knew why I was doing it. I believed in the results anyways, even before starting it, so it wasn't a struggle at all. So if you know why you do the thing, and if you know that on the long run it's really important, then it's gonna be a lot easier to stick to it. Because if you miss it, then you're going to feel bad. You're going to know that you actually don't get closer to your goal. But if it's a habit that you don't really know why you do it, like for example, you start to learn a new language, but you don't know why. And at the beginning, it can be quite easy because it's new, so it's cool and all. But after, I don't know, after a few weeks, then you're like, I'm just gonna stop, because I don't want to do that every day. And so what I want to say is, like, I think that discipline is very important, not always, but at the beginning. At the beginning, when you're not when your life is like not good, like not organized, when you're not aligned with what you really want and all, I think it's super important to be disciplined. And after that, maybe when you really like have stick to the thing and seen the results and know that it's good for you, then it's actually a little bit less important, because you know how important, you know, like what results the new habit gave you in your life. So now I still meditate every day, but I don't think that I have to do it every day. I just do it because I think I like it. But I mean, on some days when I'm really super busy, or when I travel and I miss a day, I really don't care at all. I don't think about it. I don't beat myself up, because I know that. Well, I also know that missing one day won't like make any difference. But in the beginning, during the first year, when I had such tremendous results and I was really happy to finally be able to be confident, man, I would have cried if I would have like missed a day of meditation. I would have felt so bad about myself, because um, I just needed to, yeah, to stick to it. So the thing is, I think it's really important in the beginning, and then when you're like further along your journey, it's not as important. Still important, but I don't think we have to be like super disciplined and super organized in order to be happy. But a small amount of it is definitely important.